Hi there, welcome to another educational video documenting my Web3 expedition. In this video, we're going to be talking about a project called Mint USD, which I've talked about in the past, an introductory video in the past. This platform, you can use it to interact with both Monad as well as Mega ETH Labs. So basically, you can use it to have on-chain footprint on those test nets. But in this video, we're particular about interacting with Succinct Labs through Mint USD. For that, you will have to deposit USDC. By the way, this platform, considering it uses the Succinct Lab infrastructure. You would generally have to be a Succinct Lab testnet user to be able to use this. Now, there's also an invite to access this aspect of USDM. So if you want to go about interacting with Mint USD privately while interacting with Succinct Labs, you would need to click on the top here. It will request an invite. So there will be an invite in the description that you can use. Then next, you will need to deposit. Wow, I don't think I have enough gas fee. I don't think I have enough gas fee. Okay, so this is the platform, generally. If you want to interact with it through Monad or Mega ETH, you can do so using this portal here. But I've done a tutorial video about that. I just want to keep this video short and relevant to the Succinct Labs aspect of things, because there's also been a tweet that I found passively on X saying that you should perform your interactions with Succinct Labs as soon as possible, especially if you're on Succinct Labs and you still have credits, even though you're in season one. So you see, I'm here to exhaust my credits because I think the tweet said to exhaust your credits before the 21st. Wow, it's already 21st here. So I would need to hurry and exhaust these credits. Hence the timeliness of this video pertaining to Mint USD. Okay, so when you click here, so you see I've ended up using an invite. So it says I'm eligible to use this portal. It's requiring me to deposit. So I've funded my account on the Ethereum chain with 10 USDC. I'm going to be depositing that. Hopefully, I have enough gas fee to fulfill this. I have just $1.90 worth of gas. So I'm going to reduce the transaction as much as possible. The speed. So this is 24 cents. So we'll just have to wait because I don't have enough gas fee here just, to be able to get this done. And I mean, I want to complete the tutorial. So let's just wait, even though it's sluggish. Okay, so it looks like that worked. So I'll reduce this again, 33 cents. It will just be a bit sluggish. Okay, so why is this? Okay, so we're brought to hmm, just a moment, just a moment. Let me click here again. So click to access private transactions. Oh, I understand now. So typically this is the default. So the default is this. So this is not private, you know. Mint USD is I believe, a synthetic USD platform. Okay, so they have their own native USD, and it appears that it's multi-chained as well, meaning that you can mint a stable coin using their infrastructure on any chain of choice. Because at the moment you have Monad, you also have Mega ETH. Okay, and you can use a variety of cryptocurrencies to mint USD. Now, in this case, you'll be able to use Mon to mint USDM. Okay. If you were on the Mega ETH Labs testnet, oh, so this is actually, I don't know why it's Mon that is shown here. So interacting with this platform is through Mega ETH Labs, but I don't know why it's the Monad token that is being shown here. So let's quickly use this. I'm thinking that that's like a UI. Just a moment. Just a moment. Um, I think I have some faucet funds, but assuming you want some faucet funds, this is what you will need to use. You need to have at least 0.03 ETH on the wallet to be able to use this faucet. Otherwise, you can connect your socials if you don't have ETH. Okay, so let's leave that aside. Now, the interesting thing is why it's on the Mega ETH chain. Oh, I don't have Mon. Just a moment, please. I should have some. So it actually switched to the Monad testnet, not Mega ETH. So this is Katana, this is Mega ETH. If I click here, okay, so you can actually change the network. Uh, you can change the network, even though it's graded out, you can actually click on it to change the network. So I've changed to Mega ETH. For Mon, if you want to use Monad, you can click here. Now, if you change to Mega ETH, what you'll be using to mint is ETH on the Mega ETH testnet. So meaning that you can interact with both Mega ETH and Monad from this platform. Okay. This is SMON, Rise. So four chains, Rise, Katana, Mega ETH. So let's do Mega ETH in the course of this video. But this transaction as is not private. So to make it private, we can switch by clicking at the top. But that will involve Succinct Labs, and you have to deposit that 10 USDC if you want to try out private transactions. Now, the issue here is that in the case of a private transaction, you need wrapped USDM. So it looks like you may need to have done this step before privatizing it. So let's just experiment. I don't research, I don't pre-research my videos, but logically what I see is at a UI level, the initial transaction is not encrypted, then you can encrypt it later on. So for this one, I'm going 0.001. So I'm going to be minting 1.8 USDM. This is now on the Mega ETH Labs chain. Okay. Wow, that chain is extremely fast. That chain is extremely fast. Then I'm going to wrap it. Okay, so we have this. I'm going to wrap it to get wrapped USDM. Then we will now make it private. So that's what Mint USD is bringing about, institutional adoption for USD by bringing about privacy. Just a moment. Why is the fee so high? Wow. Says unsuccessful. Why is that? The fee that was on display was extremely high. Wow. Just a moment, please. Hopefully the faucet works. Mm. So the faucet, okay, it has arrived. Not too much received on the faucet. The gas fee though was extremely high to wrap. I don't know why. Mm. Still high though. I don't know why that is, but I'll just reduce it slightly. Wow, still unsuccessful. Why is that? Okay, so let's leave the gas the default, that the application wants to use. This is testnet, by the way, but I don't want to waste faucet funds. It's useful, still unsuccessful, so we cannot even complete this. I'll just try one more time. So let me make this a flat amount. Okay, so this should go through now. Like this is the realistic gas. Okay, so that was some issues there. Anyway, wrapped, we've done that now. So we need to click on, let's click on private. And we now have two wrapped USDM max, one proof, only one. I don't think you can. Okay, so one proof. But it's not, no reaction. There is also fee. Wow. So there is fee of one. So let's reduce this to one. No, let's 0 0.1. Wow. So there is a fee of one one wrapped USDM. So I could not have used the entire two. Now, this aspect of things, it doesn't seem to require wallet interaction. And it's going to take a bit of time. Once your proof is ready, you will sign two quick transactions to secure. So there's going to be a signage. Secure your verifier keys. Activate private USDM. So I don't even know if this it's okay to display it on the screen. I don't really know. But generally you shouldn't. Copy your proof now or tap the proof button at the top to grab it later. You're all set. So I don't know which to copy. Let me just close. Click on verify proof. So the proof will likely be here, the details. Okay, so I'm not supposed to display all this. Uh, okay, so I'll continue this offline, and I will just for, safety, something like that. I don't really know what this is, but I don't think it's assuming this was a mainnet environment, you would want to have this private situation and stuff like that. So let's just leave it at this. Likely what will happen here is, verifying that you've participated in a proof, then you will start to rank on this leaderboard here. And this leaderboard will earn you stars or something like that. I'm not very sure. So not many participants here. You see, I just started. Don't know what. Anyway, this is my invite. You need an invite to join. Just starting. I'm ranked 457. Star count. Nothing is on display. Anyway, let's leave it at that. I'll give you feedback in the next video after I've performed proof how the leaderboard is looking amongst other things. So let's leave it at that for now. I'll be ending this video now. To conclude with this video, ensure to visit airdropc.com and submit your email to subscribe to airdrop reminders. I'm working on 100 solid airdrop prospects. Each will have its own publication tutorial coming soonest. By the way, Mynt USD, who knows, they can have an airdrop, but altogether you interact with Succinct Labs. You learn from the experience of the privacy that Succinct Labs brings about, the type of unique innovations that are now possible, like Mint USD courtesy of Succinct Labs, and so on. Again, bringing us to the end of this video. Submit your email here to subscribe to airdrop reminders. I'm working on 100 solid airdrop prospects. Each will have its own publication tutorial, which I've started sending out to subscribers. Contact me using this contact form, this Telegram, and this Twitter. Stay awesome, take action. Subscribe to Web3 Wikis on all socials.